Hello. Hello students, how are you? Today I am going to explain you class 9 chapter, The Fun They Had. This chapter is written by Isaac Asimov, and he wants to tell us that in coming time the education it would become virtual. It means the world will see radical change, and with the help of robots, with the help of computers, with the help of all modern gadgets, the students of today, they will learn in this way. So it is somewhat presented in the future. There are two characters in the future. The story is presented in the future, and the year is around 2157, means 140 years later on. After 140 years, what would the education, the present education, it would become? The author wants to tell this thing. So he comes with two characters. One is Margie, another one is Tommy. These are, these students, they are studying in future, and one of the character, Margie, once he was writing something in a diary, and what she was writing, it was related to a book which her friend Tommy, he found a book, and it was a storybook. It was a storybook of earlier days. So in that book they come to know many interesting aspects or the style of education which used to take place in the olden days. So they come to know that in earlier time students, they don't read in virtual classes. They have to go to school, and there was a teacher, and there was a subject teacher for every subject, and there was a building in which students have to go there and to get their education like this. And the moment they were turning the pages of that old book, it seemed very amazing. It seems very amazing to them, because it was not like that the words are moving around on a big screen. They have to turn pages one by one to go through the contents. So they found it amazing. Pages were yellow, purple, like, but it seems that they were enjoying. They were thinking that wow, olden days were quite good. It's not like that we are studying just next to our bedroom is our class, where a computer teacher is in the form of robot, and a robot is taking their classes every day. And what robot is also doing is also checking their homework. There is also a punch hole in which what they have to do, they have to completing out their task, they have to just insert their homework over there. So it was like that. So it was, these type of things were not prevalent in olden days. So these two, they were discussing many things, and they learned a lot of things that in olden days it was different. And they also thought that in olden days the students at that time, they must have had great time. So this was all about their manner of education. Now once what happened, the teacher, the robot teacher, Margie's robot teacher, there was some any fault in the machine of the teacher, robot teacher. So county inspector, a man who is assigned to just rectify the problem. He comes and he solves the problem, and Margie becomes annoyed. She thought that, oh my God, he would have he has solved the problem in no time. So now I have to again study. So she was expecting some time it would take to rectify the problem, but the county inspector, that particular person who was assigned the job to rectify the any problem. Just like that, there are computer vendors who comes to our house and repairs our system. So at that time, in that time there was a county inspector, and her mother called him to just rectify the problem. In the problem, and the robot who used to teach Margie. So in this chapter, author has also focused on the technology aspect. He wants to tell us that in the coming time we will have to take the help of it means we have to take the help of technology, and the world will also see drastic changes in the manner in which we are studying in today's time. Like we are studying, the students are going to school, teacher is there. But after pandemic, you see, this story is written around 2018. But after what we have seen after pandemic, the same thing which the author is telling us, what he wrote in 2018 at that time. But you see, here we people also had experienced that thing after pandemic. After 2020, we have also experienced those things. Means the virtual classes. So we have great idea about all those things, because we also gone through all those things. Means we were forced to study with those gadgets, virtual type of classes. So students, the fun they had, the Margie and Tommy, they were just amused. They were just amused, and they were thinking that their ancestors, the grandfathers and their ancestors, and the type of education they got, they must have had great time. So like this is story all about, and I hope you have understood it. Meet you with another chapter. Till then, thank you. Bye bye.